Max and I just watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent starring Nicolas Cage. And today we're actually joined by a special guest, Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello guys, hello.
Hi there, Tom. Why don't you give us an over run through? What happens in this film?
Can do. A big thank you to you guys for letting me on here today.
That's all right.
So in this action-packed film, Nicolas Cage plays, you guessed it, Nick Cage, channeling his iconic characters as he's caught between a superfan and a CIA agent.
Wow, what intriguing premises is that we have here today, guys. First of all, to start us off, I sort of want to talk about the director of this film, Tom Gormican, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I thought the locations were just simply beautiful, amazing.
Oh, Don, I have to agree with you there. I thought the scenes in Mallorca were so visually pleasing. It gave off a really warm atmosphere. It made me jealous of where he was, and also made me want to go on holiday there.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to disagree with you there, Max. Although the atmosphere was wonderful, I wouldn't want to go on holiday.
Why not?
What, amongst all the drug cartel
Oh,
and the violence, the gun violence?
That's fair.
I don't think so. I would, however, like to applaud the cast, as they kept the characters minimalistic, making the story easy to follow, and gave us a chance to connect with the characters and overall plot.
I'd probably agree with that, but we're talking about the cast here, guys. Who do we think was our star performer?
Oh, well, for me, definitely. It's got to be Nicolas Cage as himself. But I also did like Pedro Pascal's character. I thought it was good how him and Nicolas Cage started off not knowing each other at all, but then by the end they were best friends.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good convention in this film. It sort of brings the film sort of a new dynamic with the narrative.
Yeah.
And I really like the overall story. Tom, what did you think of the story? For me, I thought it was quite funny, but it had quite a sort of a heartwarming twist to it. What do you think?
I also agree with you there, Dylan. With Nick Cage trying to rekindle his relationship with his family, he befriends a fan in search of his next steps for his career.
Yeah.
I thought it was a familiar story that we've all kind of seen before, yet given an action-packed twist when Nick gets involved with the CIA.
Yeah. Well, should we now talk about our favourite scenes?
Yeah, sure.
Mine had to be the scene where Nick and Harvey get high off LSD, and they think they're both being chased, and then Nick ends up climbing up a wall, and they both struggle with letting each other go. In quite a sad scene, but then they just see that they can go around the wall, and I like this scene a lot because it gives off a comedic side to the scene. Dylan, what was your favourite scene?
A similar scene actually. There's a scene where Nick Cage, he kind of like paralyzes himself because he's sent to do this first task by the CIA, and he has to administer this sort of like neutralizing agent to this like security guard, and he touches his forehead and he sort of paralyzes himself, but he has to climb through a window. I thought it was really funny, and obviously a really good use of comedic value. Tom, finally, what was your favourite scene in this film?
Well, guys, to keep it short and sweet, my favourite scene was the ending. The slow zoom out from the final scene of the movie to a packed theatre audience, all applauding Nicolas Cage's latest film.
Yeah. Well, just to end all the positives here, I thought that this film was very funny and definitely did have its comedic moments, which made it, for me, very enjoyable.
Indeed.
But now on to the negatives, guys. To start off, I thought the pacing was quite sluggish, to be fair, and the overall runtime could have been a bit longer, I think. But Max, what do you think this film could have done better?
Well, I thought that the film was a bit silly and stupid overall. Like the scene where Nick is being held hostage, and then out of nowhere, he just kills like 4 people. And like he's some secret agent or something, and he isn't phased at all that he's just killed these people. This was entertaining, I have to say, but it was quite ridiculous. Tom, was there anything you didn't like about this film?
There's not much. If I'm being honest, Max, there's not much. I think there's a right amount of silliness. However, I do think the main villain, Harvey's cousin, lacked screen time and didn't really threaten the audience as I feel like he should have.
Yeah.
No. Personally, I thought the film ended pretty well. But guys, what did we think of this as a whole? I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10 maybe. What about you guys?
Well, similar to you, Dylan, I would have to give it a 7 out of 10. It was good, but it wasn't like brilliant.
Yeah.
And similar to you, Max, I would also give it a 7 out of 10.
Well, similar scores on the doors from us, guys, as you can see here. There were positives and there were negatives. But what did you guys think of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent? Let us know down below. And we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.